Board games, board games, it's what we're making today. Board games, something we can play. I am starting off this streaming with a little bit of singing. And over there, you will see that Tiz raised some of the cards for ye. And there is Rita, who also was involved. The three of us made this game, and now it will evolve. Dinosaurs love spicy pies. Will design and develop this game in front of your eyes. It is a flip and right. We want to make it something that will delight players of board games. Is what we're talking about. Developing board games. I'm not gonna shout. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. And this is BEZZY Beats and Board Game BLETHER, episode 357. I am streaming every day at 10 AM UK time for the next 43 days. And today we are game making. We are making, I should probably change this title to say, working on Dinosaurs Love Spicy Pies, because it's not just making any game. We're making this one specific game. We are playtesting, pondering, discussing, and designing. That's what it's all about. And yeah, do you want to introduce it very quickly, like give the 30 seconds, 1 minute overview, Rita, what this is all about?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, this is about designing Dinosaurs Love Spicy Pies, and yeah, I'm happy.
And so Rita, people might know you from Men at Work, from King of 12, and that's just coming out in English, thanks to Lucky Duck, I believe. And Tiz, people might know you from the streets, literally. They might have seen your work on the streets, like they might have even walked over your work. It's just the nature when you're making artwork that's literally on the pavement.
Yeah, that's what happens. He's not meant to survive.
It's a very interesting ephemeral thing, and I am, of course, probably best known for Yogi and the Deck and Kitty Cataclysm. Let's get stuck into the regular bits. Oh my gosh, it is Matthew Dunstan. Thank you very much, Matthew Dunstan.
Hi!
And so, friends of the show, Matthew Dunstan. So, thank you, Matthew Dunstan, for the raid. I want you to know it's appreciated. Maybe it's morning or bedtime. Either way, it's a meeting of minds. How was your stream? I want to know. Let me know before you go. I hope that it was very good. And if you want to go get food, then that's okay. Enjoy your day, Matthew, whatever you're up to. And hello, Dina, who says, we tried to make my stream long enough to raid here, but didn't manage. But you got here anyway. It's all good. Alex, thank you very much for popping in. Nicholas, thank you for joining us. Rob Harper, Matthew, of course, thank you for the raid, who says it was a lot of fun. And thanks for dropping by too. Oh, lots of love. And hello, Idle Michael, another friend of the show. And Barterix, I was going to say I don't recognize this thing, but then I was like, wait a minute, that's Rita. And congratulations, Dina. That's really awesome. 5 years for your first ever stream is really good. I had so many streams where I had like one person or like half a person for the stream on average. And then, but like that one person, it was like enough to be like, there's this one person who's always in stream, Alan Howson. And if it wasn't for Alan Howson, I don't know if I would still be streaming. And yeah, exactly, just Alan. And hello, Timmy. It is always lovely to have you pop in all the way from Nova Scotia. Thank you very much. I hope you are generally doing well. And 100% agreed. So we just finished introducing ourselves. you know, we are working on a flippant right game called Dinosaurs Love Spicy Pies. We will get into that in just a minute. But before we do, this is the question for not only us on screen, but also for you. What are your recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights, recent highlights, playing games and other delights, recent highlights. So let me know, what are some of your recent highlights? Oh, that's a good point. Matthew says, is there a way we can shout out Dina's stream? And Dina said so. And if I should actually ask Alex, if you could also give a shout out to Matthew Dunstan, please. So Dina was apparently streaming some board games, and so check them out on that link. And Alex, if you can give a shout out to Matthew, I would very much appreciate it. But Timmy enjoys the warmth, but lives in a very unfortunate place where it's literally freezing lots of the year. So apparently it's going to go up to 17 degrees today, and that's a highlight. Congratulations. I'm glad that you're in relative warmth. And thanks for that shout out. Yeah, definitely check out Matthew Dunstan, brilliant designer, lots of great thoughts about games, streaming every Wednesday at 9 just before this show. So 1 hour before we start. Dina, Rob, thank you very much for popping in. It's all good. And Dina, game iterations on one of my card games is a highlight for Dina. What about you, Rita? What's been one of your highlights? Have you played any great games recently?
I have actually 2 highlights. Of course, I played great games. So I played Gaia Project again, and I was so bad at it. Oh my god! But my highlights is my next game is online on Spieleschmiede in Germany. It's a Council of 12. So it's after King of 12. It's Council of 12. Yes, it's cooperative. And
so this isn't an expansion. This is a standalone reimagining.
It's a standalone. Yes, it's cooperative and it's green. Yes. And my second highlight is tomorrow. I have birthday. And because I can't meet people in life, so I meet people online. So I have a podcast, Spielen aufs Ohr. It's also on YouTube, and we play live on YouTube with the community, and you can win games.
Amazing.
Yes.
What a celebration. It's like more than perfect in terms of pandemic.
Yes.
Where are you gonna play?
So in our podcast, I always use sounds, and people has to guess what these sounds are. So sounds for every topic. So the last topic was Disney, or we had Harry Potter, and so on. So I create a few sounds, and people have to guess these sounds. But we are also playing like Taboo or something like that. So short little party games, and so that the chat can give the answer.
That makes a lot of sense. And we've got some birthday congratulations from Dina. And yeah, exactly. Double congratulations. I was trying to look up for something about the Council of 12, but it is, of course, on Rita's Instagram. You can see a couple of pictures. I think I saw of that. And happy birthday. No, many congratulations. And I didn't realize, I hope you managed to have a wonderful celebration despite the world we live in. Tiz, what are some of your recent highlights?
I actually played Sushi Go for the first time. And it's as significant as it goes because, I don't have a birthday coming soon, unfortunately. But I have one.
Sushi Go for the first time is a pretty significant event, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've got to try.
It was very fun.
Did you enjoy it? Had you heard a lot about it beforehand? I mean, I think that Sushi Go, for those who don't know, it's a typical pick and pass drafting game. I'm sure everyone in the chat listening to this, you're probably super into board games, but it feels like the simplest pick and pass drafting games that you could possibly have, because you've got some interesting scoring going on. Some of them you need to get two mates, or if you only get one, then there's no point. Some of them you need to get three. If you only get two, there's no point. And then there's the chopsticks, and then there's the triangular scoring, and there's all sorts of different set collection and things that you just, okay, these ones are just worth a flat 2 points or a flat 3 points. And there's definitely lots of luck to it, a bit of luck of the draw, but there's also definitely a fair bit of skill and mathematical analysis. How did you find it?
Yeah, exactly as you described. I actually was surprised that the game was a bit more complicated than what I was expecting it to be. Like, I was like, okay, there's a lot of variables. There's a lot of things I have to think about. I thought it was going to be much more simpler. But on that note, I think that's what it makes it good. So yeah, definitely I'll play it again.
It's definitely as simple as it could be, I believe, but no simpler than that, because it's definitely simple but not uninteresting, I think is the key thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot of ways you can go with it, and strategies that you can make with it, I suppose. Maybe you don't make the strategies, but you kind of like keep it in mind of saying like, oh, I need to get this, I need to. So yeah, a couple of different agendas at the same time. But yeah, I agree with you.
Timmy's been playing some more Dark Souls 2 and getting repeatedly killed, I guess, which is just the nature of that game ultimately. But if anyone else has any recent highlights, then feel free to chip them in. We are going to move on to the questionably quick questions. What time is it? Where exactly are you? In as much or as little detail as you're willing to share, I am a few hundred meters from Finsbury Park in London, and it is 10:12 a.m. Rita?
I am near Munich, and it's 11:12.
I am in Deptford, Southeast London, represent. And right now is 10:13.
Okay. And we have one.
So you're now both together in London?
Yes.
Yes, you have to come and visit us, Rita.
Yes!
Whenever it's possible.
I've never been to London.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
You have to come.
Yeah, I mean, Tiz and I were talking about having a bike ride or something soon. Yeah,
cool,
like
cool.
I'm still in the process.
This is
I've not unpacked anything from my suitcase yet, but once I'm a wee bit.
But this is the year, Rita. This is the year you come and visit.
Yes,
for sure, this year. So, firstly, Dina says it is 12:12 in Finland, and we have one questionably quick question from. And Timmy says it is 6 a.m. in Nova Scotia. Timmy asks, have you played Lego Racer? I have played some of the old Lego video games, but I've not played Lego Racer. I think I played like Lego Indiana Jones and Lego Batman, I think. Rita, have you played any of the Lego video games?
No.
Rita?
No.
I mean, Tiz?
Not as I recall. Maybe some like phone game, maybe, but I don't know. No.
Okay. Sorry about
Timmy. What console they come? What console or what is where do you play them?
I'm assuming this is a full price console game.
Yeah.
But if anyone else has any questionably quick questions, then get them in. Timmy says, I think it was Nintendo 64. Actually, you know what's inspired by that? I'm going to
I love it. It's my favorite console.
A quick question. What were the last 2 or 3 consoles that you bought? So I had the Xbox 360. I think before that I had the PlayStation 2, and I think I had the Dreamcast. I had lots of Nintendo stuff though. I've like loads of SNES games.
I had nothing, and I also never had a Game Boy.
You can get one still, I think. No, maybe there's like
yeah, you can get Game Boys quite cheaply if you really want one now. Although they go through the batteries a bit too quickly. Honestly, mobile phones are now a lot more powerful. Tiz.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about buying the Game Boy Color, which was one of my like core or preferred mini consoles at the time, just to play a few games that I have some sort of nostalgia now for, Pokemon in particular. But in terms of console, I think the last three, I haven't had many. I had the 64, I had the GameCube, and I have a PlayStation shared with my siblings. And I used to like the 64 and the GameCube more because I like the Nintendo games, I guess, more. Or at that time, I liked them more.
Yeah, my favorite console was the SNES. And Dina asks, wait, what? People have more than one console? Yeah, I mean, just because I still have a SNES and a Mega Drive, even though they're very old, it doesn't mean that just because I get the Saturn, I throw away the Mega Drive. It doesn't mean... And the other thing is that if you really love video games, after a bit of time, not maybe from 40 years ago, because after 40 years, they maybe start becoming expensive again, but maybe from 20 years ago, they're quite cheap when it's like 10, 20 years old, and you can buy so many old games for not that much price. And yeah, it allows you to, if you've got both the PlayStation and the N64, then you could play so many more games.
Martyrix posted his highlight. It's his new game from Funny Fox, and I played the prototype, so it's a very funny party game.
Congratulations, Martyrix. And I think that let's finish up with, and let's make it all about dinosaurs. Love spicy pies. Let's be very self-aggrandizing and talk about why our game that we're working on, this Flip and Write, is a brilliant thing. Brilliant thing. Why is this a thing which is brilliant? Why is Dinosaurs Love Spicy Pies a brilliant thing? Why are we even carrying on with it? I mean, for me, I'm going to be honest, like some of it is inertia at this point. Some of it is that I love working with Tiz and Rita. They're lovely people. And I'm enjoying that. And that keeps the energy up. And, but as of the game...
Sherry said, the game is bullshit, but I like working with you together.
It's far from... It's far from bull. I just wanted to get that aspect out of the way to acknowledge how fun it is to work. But Rita, what do you see as the brilliant thing about this game?
Yeah, so last week we were talking about the thing we wanted to change. And so I think at this point it could be good for the game having different scoring cards, different scoring system. And I think this is what this game makes it special and makes it interesting to replay it.
I mean, variability in itself isn't inherently brilliant, I don't think. I mean,
yes, it is. Yes, it is, Beth. It is brilliant.
Okay. Variability is brilliant. Okay. I am convinced by that expression. It is. And Alex says, yeah, just about the game. Yep, you're flipping right. It's brilliant. Dinosaurs having a party. That is brilliant. Tiz, what is brilliant about dinosaurs love spicy pies?
I was going to make a similar point in terms of dinosaurs making pies. I mean, what's up with that? That's brilliant. And I mean, I find it funny because it's a game that is inspired at least a bit in British culture and the amount of pies that people have here. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, in Germany maybe
it's
as well.
directly
Rita would-
inspired by two things that Chris wrote. Pies and what was it? Like the noise of a dinosaur or pretend you're a dinosaur on that game jam thing that we made. And yeah, Chris is a British person, for those who don't know, who works for me every Wednesday. And yeah, it's very British. You're right, Tiz.
Yes, it's very interesting because I often play the prototype in German, and I was often asked, why are they having salty pies? Yes, and I also said, this is very normal in Britain, and they so okay.
I have to. Okay, I am going to say that I played it with one of my parents, and we played it quite a few times, which was lovely. And with the parents, we kind of did have a bit of a funny joke about saying, "Oh yes, of course, this game is very historically accurate. You know, all the dinosaurs, they absolutely loved pies," and so that does. I do enjoy that fact about it. From a mechanical,
yeah, I mean, we
point
can make like in the far future different versions, and it could be one with sweet pies, more inspired perhaps in a different
yeah,
in a
the
different
sequel could
country or something
be
like
robots love pies, or robots love sugary pies.
sweet. Yeah,
Kind of keeping the Y at the end. Robots love sugary pies. And or maybe robots love oily pies because robots want oily kind of things, and aliens love sugary pies. I don't know, but
we'll figure it out definitely.
I do like. Okay, in terms of a brilliant thing, I do quite like that the absolute simplest version of the game. We've simplified it, and even though for me it wasn't okay, one time you play it, that's okay, but for one of my parents, they were, okay, let's play that again, okay, and then I was like, okay, do you want to change both these things? And then my parents were, oh, I prefer to just change one thing at a time. And so it was really interesting that there is enough in that game, even from the very basic level, that was able to entertain them, even with just 4 things, and the meat multiplied by spice, the fish multiplied by the spice, and the veg multiplied by the spice. Even that was enough to make them want to play for 2 games. And in the 3rd game, they said, okay, I just want the new dinosaur. I don't want the new aspect of scoring, although for me it was a little bit boring. I don't think we should introduce them one at a time, but there's the kind of, that raises the question, if we let players advance a campaign at their own pace, because most campaigns are just saying, okay, this is exactly how you're going to progress, right? What if there were a game where it said, if you're comfortable with this, go forward 1 step, open like, and add the next 2 things. If you're maybe if you're comfortable with it, add the next 1 thing. If you're very comfortable with it, add the next 2 things.
And if you're very, very, very comfortable with it, you go with the next step.
Yeah, well, you add the next 3 steps, sure. Yeah, but it allows people to stop if they want, replay the game if they want. And I think this is something that sometimes missing from some campaign style games, that kind of personal thing. But yeah, that's one thing that, because Rita and I were talking last time about making it into a more campaign game. But before we talk about that. I do want to catch up a wee bit with the chat.
Surprise, Tiz.
Timmy says, I would use instant static meshes if I'm any... Okay. Using lots of Lego blocks, talking about coding. Alex, just enjoys a wee bits of the Xbox 360, but now just does PC gaming when they can. And, okay, Timmy, I appreciate the input. I'm not sure quite what you mean by that video game programming, but I hope that you have all the best of luck with your own video game programming. Because for those who don't know, Timmy is very much a video gamer. But feel free to comment, ask questions from Like Follow, but we are going to be now talking a wee bit more about dinosaurs love spicy pies specifically. So, Tiz, you have something to show us. Are you going to share screen? You're muted, Tiz.
I said, ooh, I'm kind of showing it to you on my iPad, but
we haven't seen it yet.
But I think sharing screen is gonna be the way to go. Hold on.
Yeah, share screen. In the, there's a little button. Share your screen. Share your screen, Tiz. Share your screen, Tiz. Tiz is going to share the screen. Share your screen, Tiz. Share your screen, Tiz. We're waiting for Tiz to share the screen. Tiz, share the screen.
Yeah.
Share your screen, Tiz. Share your screen. Why are you struggling to find this button? Share your screen. Share your screen. It's in the bottom on the middle, I mean.
No, yes, of course.
Find that button. Are you trying to find the name of the screen when you select it from a drop? There we go. Tiz is sharing the screen. That is the window. Okay.
Can you see my screen now?
I can see your entire screen. I can see everything on your desktop. I'm not going to make it all visible just yet.
Woo! Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was actually trying to export the images from the tablet I'm using to the computer. That's why it took me so long.
It's all good. So while we're doing that, how does this game play? Oh, I can see some dinosaurs. Do you want to make that window fit the full screen so we don't see your desktop background, Tiz?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, those are very nice dinosaurs.
Oh,
so
hello.
I wanted to make them a bit scarier, but because they're so small, it's different to get kind of the face. So maybe thinking about only doing the face as well.
I mean, I really like the silhouettes. A lot of the details don't really show up at the scale that they would be on cards, but I'm really liking them even zoomed out. Yeah, even at that scale, I think that they've got really strong silhouettes, and so yeah, great job, Tiz.
Cool, and very colorful also. I like the colors.
Yeah, I don't know about the colors, but yeah, we can talk about it later. Because I also have the pies.
I mean, let's not get too invested, especially if we're pitching. If we're planning to pitch, we can't let ourselves get too invested. Ooh.
Yes, of course. So we have the meat symbol, veggie, fish, multiple, and the spices. I did this type of pie.
So Tiz, while you weren't here, Rita and I totally changed the scoring. I think we need to catch you up.
Oh yes, you need to catch me up, but it's okay. That it's on me because I missed the last chat, so it's on me. I accept it.
But I really love these pictures, and I hope
Yeah.
that even if, you know, we're pitching, and then as long as you're ready for these to be, you know, thrown away by the publisher, if it's...
Yeah, absolutely. I
but
can
they
always...
do look...
I
love
always recycle
your
as well
style.
some of my drawings and stuff. So maybe I can use this fish later for another thing or whatnot. Like I don't mind if they get killed on the process.
No, I love that.
Because they're always alive for me, you know?
Do you have anything else, or should I remove that screen?
Remove that screen.
Okay, so let's catch up, and Rita and I can tell you the rules of the game.
Okay.
So some of the rules are exactly the same. Basically, you've got a bunch of dice. You've got 8 dice. 2 of the dice represent spice. 3 of the dice represent meat. 2 represents veg, and 1 represents fish, because for some reason fish is quite scarce in this strange new world. That's spice, that's red for meat, or green for veg, blue for fish, and red for meat. Each turn, you're going to roll all of these dice, and then they'll have numbers. The number doesn't affect what the dice represents. So red is always meat. Blue is always fish, but the number represents how you can choose it. So then you play one of... in the first game, it might be 4 different cards, but in the second game, it will be 5 different cards. So, and I love the card, the big and small that Rita and Tiz came up with. So one of the dinosaurs chooses a 4, 5, 6. The big one is the small, the 1, 2, 3. One is the odd dinosaur. And maybe the odd dinosaur, I'm thinking, could actually be a dinosaur with strange heads, even. Like, because it's a bit odd, if you know what I mean. Although that's a pun that you've only got in English. So maybe that's not a good idea, but hey. Anyway, so that's the 1, 3, 5. And then the even dinosaur is the 2, 4, 6. And whatever those dice are, you will get. There is a 5th one, which is all different, where you need to choose up to 6, but all of them must have different numbers. That is the one dinosaur that's a little bit odd. And Rita and I were saying that we are thinking more, and so the scoring, how do you score? Once you choose the numbers, you put all the numbers into one of your pies. I don't know if one of you two has a pie printed up that you can show. Thank you very much, Rita. I will make you bigger. So we've got a 3x3, a 3x4, and another 3x4. That's important because we decided that more than 3x4 is just too much. And 2 kinds of mediums. Notice that's, I think yours is wrong now.
No, I think it's right.
No, there is no big one now. No big pie. Only a small and 2 the same.
Okay.
2 mediums.
Fair enough. 2 mediums, okay.
And the way
no problem.
And hello, Zihark Sama. It is lovely to have you along. Thank you. We're just explaining the game that we're working on, and thank you very much, Martyrix, for following. I very much appreciate it. So once you choose your dice, we're going to put them all into one pie. There's a special rule. If your dinosaur was different to the person on your right, which in a 2-player game just means the other person, you get 1 wild. And we're not sure where that wild goes. I'm starting to think that that extra wild should go into the same pie. Also, once you pick up all your cards, once you've played all but one of your cards, you pick them all back up. And here we've not discussed this, but I'm thinking get 1 bonus wild at this point that can go in any pie. But we can discuss that in a moment. The important thing is at the end of the first game, how you score is submit 1 pie for fishy spice. So multiply your fish by your spice, get that many points. Multiply 1 veggie spice, veg times spice, get that many points. And on 1 pie, you get meaty spice, meat times spice, you get that many points. From the second game onwards, you also get 4D sets. So in every pie, you get 10 bonus points for having a perfect set. of the basic ingredients: fish, veg, and meat. And that is the end game scoring. So what Rita and I were talking about, because there's definitely some elements that could be a little bit confusing for your first game, and talking about the benefits of something where you bring in rules along the way. I think that the first, say, game number 1 should definitely be just, okay, these 3 pies, and you get also 10 bonus points for finishing the small one first, and 5 bonus points for finishing one of the mediums first. And that is basically it. Zehark says, now I kind of want pie. And are there fruit pies like apple pie? No, there are not. In this game, it is all savory pies. But
so, and just for the chat, it's so easy. You can test with us. So the only thing is you need a pen and a paper and
I've not got a printer, so I'm going to draw it myself.
Yeah, you have to draw 3 pies, and that's the only thing you need, because I roll the dice and we are all playing together, and so you can test with us.
Just a second, I'm going to grab a pen very, very quickly. But Tiz and Rita talk about, and Alex suggests there should be apple and pork pie. Oof. Wow. I mean, I feel like 3 is the magic number. Maybe you can
have some questions.
Okay. Hopefully Tiz can answer them.
No. I'm more asking questions than answering, sorry. But you can answer.
Oh, I bet.
Sometimes he said Tiz to me and Rita to you. So
okay.
So I think I have to answer.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, for sure.
It's that because we look so similar.
Yeah, definitely. We could be sisters.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I get confused by names and everything.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Okay, what are your questions?
My question is, so now we only have 1 scoring card that says it all.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. For our first play. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have more scoring cards, but for 1 game we are now using this scoring card.
Okay,
and
perfect.
The idea is that it would be like a campaign game. Like, it's not a legacy game. You know, all the pads of paper would be identical. That's very important, because you don't know whether it's going to be 1 player or 4 players. We discussed the possibility of a 1-player game where you maybe only play through your cards so many times, or maybe you need to pick up literally every. But I think a 1-player is definitely good. And yes, exactly. So as you work through the game, you will get little envelopes. Like, it'll be more like a fabled game than a legacy game. So less like My City, more like Flea or Fabled Fruit, if you know those games.
Okay.
But maybe you have envelopes, I don't know. And it'll be like, okay, you play the first game, great. Now open envelope 1 and you can add these rules all at once, or you can add these rules 1 at a time. Now you get the 5th dinosaur, which does this. And later on, we wanted to add the 6th dinosaur because the only 1 type is very underpowered. But if it comes later on during the game, then we can add a little bit more complexity. We could say, hey, this dinosaur, you get all of 1 kind, but you also get a wild. And so because, you know, people are ready to have that little bit more thinking going on, and maybe in one of the levels it says, okay, for this level, there's extra dice. What would that game be like if you, or it says now you need to remove one of the dice. Yeah. What would the game be like?
This is very interesting, Tiz, because we try. So now The meat one is very very lot, and the fish one is But for one game, what happened if you have to put 2 red dice away? So we have red and fish, which is very special.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very interesting the fact that the variables and the possibilities become endless now, because I like it. I love it. Good.
And Alex says, would the scoring be modular? At the end of the campaign, could you shuffle and score free scoring cards? I mean, possibly. I mean, that would be nice. Like, if you could say, okay, bits of this. But I think what we've got to focus on right now, because I feel like game 1 is fairly solid.
Yeah.
And game 2 or 3, kind of, with the 5 dinosaurs and all these things, is fairly solid. But I think what we want to do now is kind of explore the possibility space. And I don't think we want to constrain ourselves to saying everything has to be modular. But it would be quite cool if it was like, okay, at the end, you've got 7 dinosaurs that's in your hand, and you've got this many ways to score, and now just to do some of them, and it's like a greatest hits. Because I know that was a big complaint on Board Game Geek about my City, and fair enough, the people on Board Game Geek are more like ultra, competitive into these games. They want to play it. For them, this game is not enough. But even for us in our family, we got to the end of the campaign, we started playing it, and then my sibling said, hey, it's nice, but the legacy, the Eternal game feels like a cut down version of the final game, which is kind of sad. Sorry, I don't mean to, and I'm not trying to say, like, for sure, Reiner Knizia, bloody amazing designer. I just want to make this clear. I am not having a go at Knizia or Cosmos or anyone else involved. I think they're all brilliant and they all did a great job. I just want to make it clear that when I, say anything negative about a game, it's just because every game could be better. I mean, for goodness sake, let me badmouth my own game for an example very quickly. Yogi, it sold hundreds of thousands, but, why is there one hand on a knee? With the benefits of hindsight, that wasn't as accessible as it could have been, given that everything else is good for a wheelchair user. But that one card, suddenly, no, it's not okay. That was a great oversight. And I'm sure there's lots of other problems that I could find if I really was looking into it. Anyway, I just want to make it clear that I love that. Anyway, so I'm not getting myself into trouble or anything.
It's like the burden of the game designer, no? You always think, like, how can it be better? And you always doubt yourself in a way of saying, like, is it finished? Is it not finished? What can we do if we make a second one? And it's just like a never-ending story in a way. Like, you can get published,
100%.
But that doesn't mean that you don't, like, have hindsights on.
And the thing is, like, at a certain point, like, whether things should be modular, again, that takes more and more time. And so should it just be like you get to the end and then you can play the end level, like, as many times as you want? And maybe that is like the ultimate full game, but you can, it says, oh, if you want to try something, here's some ideas for things that might or might not work, try your own levels kind of thing. Because maybe that's enough, like... And I think you can't work on anything eternally. You can't work on make things perfect. We're always constrained by time. That's the thing. And let's shake our fist at Knizia, because Knizia is just so amazing and we will never be as prolific as Knizia. So Alex also asked, would you have a special scoring card that gives you a bonus for different combinations? Like maybe in one pie later on, you want no spice. I mean, I don't like the idea of no spice. I don't know how you feel, because like that's against the name.
Yes, it's so against the name. Oh.
But maybe someone
we can
wants
think.
surf
We can
and
think
surf.
about
Like
an
Alex
alternative.
says, what's about in one of the levels, all these dinosaurs want surfy turfy spice. So it's actually meat times fish times spice, maybe. You know the
Yeah, that's
concept
not
of surf and turf, Rita?
No.
So in English-speaking restaurants, they have surf and turf, which means that you get some sort of seafood and you get some sort of land-dwelling animals. So it might be pork and fish, which is quite strange, but maybe it could work. And
Absolutely.
Alex says that's why it's a special card, because some of Alex's family doesn't like spice, but this isn't about your family. This isn't saying Alex's family loves spicy pies. This is saying dinosaurs love spicy pies, for goodness sake. Alex, it's not all about your family. And I hope that within this game you can pretend that you're a dinosaur, because as we all know, historically, dinosaurs loved spicy pies. This is a fact that you cannot deny. Okay. Okay, Rita says, please help me out. Bring this back on track.
I mean, maybe we can create like a special card for Alex family.
You know,
that only can be played if any of them are present.
Oh my gosh. Hello, designer cardboard. We've just been talking about how we have totally changed our flip and write game to be a campaign style thing. And we're now, I think the next thing to do is, what are we going to test today? Firstly, Tiz, you had a lot to catch up with. Are you happy with all the changes?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to try them before I say anything further, but I think it's interesting, and I like the possibility to change the game and just create new levels and new difficulties and new things. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I'm on board with that aspect of the changes, but I would ultimately like to try them.
Okay, so shall we do that? Shall we playtest? And playtest, let's call it game number 3. Game number 3 has 5 dinosaurs and 1, 2, 3, like the sets and it's basically what you showed, Rita. So game number 3, you've got, and on a serious note, says Alex, if spice is always required for scoring, doesn't it remove a bit of choice? It does and it doesn't, because that's why in this 3rd level, you also get the mixture card, like Rita just showed. Rita, can you just show the scoring very close to the camera? Sorry. Whoops. There we go. So it's the way you scored this game, it's fish times spice, veg times spice. That spice is not visible at all, by the way. Meat times spice, and also in every pie, if you've got a set of 3, it scores 10 points. And the other thing is, remember, thank you very much, Rita. All you need to do to play along is to draw a 3x3, 3x4, and 3x4. And remember, if you finish this one first, you get 10 points. If you finish this one first, you get 5 points. And then the last one, when someone's finished all 3 of them, that's the end of the game.
What?
But when someone finishes all 3 pies, it's the end of the game.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, yeah.
I guess you misunderstood what I said. So,
okay, I go down with the camera.
And if anyone wants to play along and wants a quick recap of any instructions, please let us know, and we will be happy to go over instructions again. Otherwise, we're going to assume that everyone's generally lurking, and we will just get to playing.
Okay, so I roll a die, so I let the scoring here, maybe.
We know the scoring.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I roll for the first time. Boop, de boop, de boop. So I sort them by numbers. Oh, interesting. So.
Veggie, just because I am...
Oh, this way.
Because I am writing it out, I'm going to use these initials, S, B, O, E, and D, to show small, big, odd, even, and different.
So the time is
Oh yeah, 10:50.
10:50. Okay. Okay. Can you see the dice? Can you make it big? Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
everybody picks a dinosaur now, and we are showing it together.
Yep, I have picked.
I have also picked.
Tiz, have you picked? Have you not picked?
Okay, I picked it. Okay.
Small.
Even.
Small.
So,
Yes.
if we're the same as the person to our right, if we're different to the person to our right, then we get a wild that can go in that same pie.
So, I compare with you, Bess.
I was thinking you compare with Tiz.
Okay, I compare
Tiz compares
with
with me, and I compare with Rita.
Okay.
So I'm the only one who doesn't get
Yes!
anything good thing out of this situation.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
funny.
Sorry,
Just
Tiz.
want to clarify.
By the way, can I just
Not-
double check
not-
with the wilds, because we hadn't clarified before the game. So, wild, my suggestion / recommendation is that wilds collected by playing a different card have to go into the same pie.
Yes, I think it's better. Has
But
to go into
then-
the same pie.
What I suggest is that once you lift up everything, once you collect all your cards back, you get one wild, just like a bonus wild whenever you pick up all your cards, and that one wild can go in any pie.
Isn't it too complicated?
No, because you're picking up all your cards. This is like a refresh moment. It's like one event that happens every 4 turns, and you have to pick up and it's something to look forward to almost.
Okay.
Shall we try it?
then. Yes, okay.
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 Doesn't
And
make any
Alex-
difference to me.
That's not what
Whatever you
happened,
want.
Alex, you troll. Design decisions based on gaining an advantage in your current game.
That's right, Alex. That is what's going on in here.
Okay, so... Am I... And remember, nothing can be put beside itself.
Yeah. So let me just show you. I put it in the second pie, and I took a curry as a special thing, as my special ingredient, additional ingredient. Yeah.
Six.
Let
I
me
put
just...
them into my small pie. And where's my screen? I've put everything that I could into my small pie. I've almost filled it up. And I also chose spice.
Okay.
What a
Tiz,
surprise.
What did you go with, Tiz?
I actually have a question. Are we still playing with the concept that we can or cannot choose the ingredients that we wish to put inside our
yes.
pie?
You don't have to do all of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
you can
correct.
do just some of them if you want.
But yet we do have to put them on the same pie, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Only one pie.
Only one pie, and not the same ingredient near as the same ingredient.
And I'm the only one who doesn't get a bonus, correct? No.
Yes.
Okay. So I decided to. I don't know if I should
be
skip.
different to me next time.
I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm just grabbing not so
interesting.
many.
Okay.
And see how that goes.
Okay, so I next turn. So this card is for now away.
Yep, so we can't play the same cards, of course.
Yes.
And we've got the 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Interesting.
Okay. I think I will win this game. Just for your information.
My gosh, that's fighting talk.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, I'm not ready. I'm scared now.
What do you do?
Rita has successfully intimidated me. Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, what now? Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, fine. I'll.
Small.
Well, you knew I couldn't do anyway, but don't show me. Don't show me yet, because I've honestly not decided. I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay, odd.
Small.
Odd as well.
So, Tiz, that means that you're the only person who doesn't get a bonus.
That's so funny.
What comes around goes around. No, what comes around goes around.
Okay,
is that the same?
So maybe we have to count how. So I count my additional ingredients so that we can compare and see if it is good.
Okay, let me just. I mean, to me, it makes more sense that Rita would be the only person to get it because Rita is different to both of us. But I know you didn't want to do that, Rita, because you saw that was too complicated. So let's go with the decision as we decided at the start. So let's stick with it for this game. Now the question is, with odd. Yep, I am going to finish the little pie.
So now, do you get points now? No.
I got 10 points.
You got 10 points. Oh, so
yes.
So, but we have to write it on the scoring card that if you finish the first pie.
Oh, yes.
This is
on the scoring card, yes.
Yeah. Okay, finish.
Sorry, I thought we had agreed that the small was still 10 and the first medium was 5.
Oh, is that correct? I don't know. Okay, finish. First medium pie, 5 points. So I think you can't read it, but I wrote it here. Just for my information. Okay, can I roll the dice?
Yep.
You
100%.
Okay. So here you can see my playing cards. Ooh, what is this here?
Wait, that was a 6.
What?
The yellow was a 6.
What? Are you sure? I think is that correct? I don't know.
Like the 3 you changed was a 6, and then I could find out on YouTube.
Okay, so
wait a minute. Let me. Let me. Okay, I'm going back in time. Yeah. Okay, so it was a 2 and a 6.
Oh no, I don't have my even. and my small. Oh no, not good. Oh damn. Oh,
I'm
this is
going
not
to
good.
share. Oh, I can't share to a timestamp.
Oh, so
It
yeah,
was-
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I know what I'm going to choose.
Yes, not good. I have. Oh man, this is so. Actually, if this would be a 2, it would be even worse for me. So
it was
good
a
is
2
a
and a
6.
6.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Sure.
Different.
It was a
What do you have?
even.
Best. Even. Okay.
Sorry, Tiz.
But it's okay, Tiz, because you get
Is it?
a lot of you get a lot of more dice than I do because I don't have my even and I don't have my small card, so I could only choose different. So I now get 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. So
And hello, Ian. It's lovely to have you. And yeah, this is the strange benefits of having everything live streamed. You can see how things are. See, I'm playing with this strategy, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's what I have drawn. A bit of veg, a fish, and a meat, and the scribbly ones are my spice. Okay. Are you two ready?
yes. Oh, I have an additional one. I pick this. Okay, ready?
Yes. Ooh. 6, 6, 4, 4, 4, 5, 2, 2. Ooh, wow.
Ooh. Okay, I know what to do. The bam, I know it.
I definitely know what to do. Tiz.
I definitely know what to do, and I think we're gonna do the same thing, and I'm not gonna get the extra wild one.
Big.
Big.
Yep, so no one gets it this time.
Yeah.
You're not randomly the only one who gets it. So, just nice. That 4 is a fish.
I finished one pie.
I
The
finished my.
last one.
Did you finish the medium pie or the small pie?
The medium.
I finished the medium at the same time as well. So, Tiz, you and I both get the 5 points for being joint first to finish the medium pie. I'm just throwing everything into my pies and mixing them up to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to be strategical, but I don't know if it's working.
I
for
do
me
not
right
know.
now.
Are you ready, Rita?
No. Okay.
See,
So-
this is goldfish.
Do we get now
wrong
a
game.
special ingredient?
Oh yes, because you're picking up all 4 of them, so you get 1 special ingredient that you can put wherever you want.
Okay.
That is just perfect. This is perfect for me. Wow. Great.
So
roll.
I also finished 1 medium pie.
But you don't get any bonus because you did it after us.
Me.
So I do get the bonus, and you get the bonus
Yes.
as well.
So Tiz and I got the 5 points for the medium one. I alone got the 10 points for the little one, and I just have to finish 1 medium one, and then the game is over.
What? Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't agree.
Okay, so
What do you disagree with?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't
Okay,
finish just
so-
yet, though.
I roll again. Oh wow! My rolling today is very crazy. Oh, sorry, you can see them.
Stratopie.
Wow.
Stratopie. Oh, okay. I get. Okay, that's a really. Okay, I finally understood what Ian was trying to say here. This is the worst pun of the day. Oh my gosh, Ian, that's just such a terrible pun. I'm going to give you 5 points for it.
Okay, I have it.
Are the pie's ingredients in layers? Because that means you have to stratify. Oh.
Okay, ready?
I have written down something. Yep.
Okay, small.
Small. So no one got something different.
Okay.
Oh, you guys.
And I'm just not sure what's happened into Twitch. So apparently I did something wrong with my exclamation mark A. And I'm not sure what happened there. And Alex, don't be deducting 5 points from people.
So this is nothing.
So that. And let's go for a meat.
Yeah. So here is nothing. Okay. Is the game over? No.
No,
not
1,
for
2,
me.
3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 spaces.
Okay, I've got 2 in the small spaces and 1 in a big one. So 2 in 2 rounds, it's over.
2 rounds.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What is going on?
Oh, wow.
Wow. What is going on?
1, 2, and 3. Wow, all the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
And we've all used our small. That's the very interesting thing. I mean, yeah,
I know what to do. I know what to do.
What's the chance of that? I guess it's 2 to the 7. Yeah, it's 2 to the 7 of them all. Wait a minute. It's 2 to the 8. So anyway, I've made my decision. Yeah, it would be 2 to the 8 of being exactly what the previous card was. Um, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So 1 in 256, you're going to get exactly everything according to what the previous card you played was. That's interesting.
Okay, Tiz, are you ready?
Not by a slight chance, but I suppose I don't have a choice. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
Odd.
Odd.
Yeah.
Go for odd. And let's see if I can...
So I finished the small one, and now I have 1 field left, so next round it's over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Next round, it's definitely over. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for this information. I genuinely appreciate it. Okay. So, in that case... I will... Yep, I'm done.
Okay. Ready, Tiz?
Yeah, what not?
What? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
Come on. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow. What goes around turns around.
So this
Oh,
is
sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, me too.
Even.
Oh, so that means that Rita gets a bonus. Not that you needed it.
Yeah. So that was very interesting because so I can't look at your card, but normally I would look at your card because I only needed one ingredient. And so it's very ambitious for me to play the same card as you, that you don't get an additional ingredient.
Five.
This is my end game.
Let me make you bigger, Tiz. I'm actually just adding up my scores. And
Winner.
oh, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. The M is meat, V is veg, filled is spice, and the things that look a little bit like fish are fish. And I'm just adding all the things up.
Okay, yeah, let me do that too.
So for the early finishing, I managed to finish my small and my medium first, so I get 15. Tiz gets 5. Rita gets nothing. For fish, I am 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4 is 16. Veg, I am 1, 2, 3 times 4 is 12. And meat, it is 4 times 3 is 12. That's not very good. But I did get 5 sets.
What?
For 50.
Really? I have to count the sets again. 2.
No, I was very careful with my sets. So here
I have 4 sets.
Fish.
I have 4 sets.
Two
okay,
here,
I have my points.
2 here and 1 here.
I have my I have count my points.
Just a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 105.
What?
No. Guys, I have a question. Okay, help me out because I haven't done this before. So, for example, I choose 1 pie and I have 4, 9, and 20 in the first scoring points. 20 being the meat and the meat being here, no?
What do you mean 4, 9, and 20?
In terms of total amount of points for each pie that I chose that has these ingredients, okay?
So, no, so for the fish, you choose just 1 pie.
Yeah, that's what I did. So in the fish case, I chose the little one because that's where I score greater.
Okay.
For the veggie, I chose the same pie because that's where I scored greater. That was really bad strategy. And for the meat, this one. And then for the amounts, I only chose this pie.
For the sets, you choose every pie.
But can I mix, like, if I have 1 fish here and I needed to, like, does it count fully or you count pie by pie?
No,
how many
only
sets
in
you have?
pie.
Sets
You
is
can't-
pie by pie.
You can't mix the pies.
Okay.
No, you can't
That's
cross
what
the
I
pies.
wanted to know.
It's like Ghostbusters. You need.
So
although it does
4,
make
4,
me
6.
wonder, Rita, maybe the mixed should just the sets have to be in the same pie. Exactly, Alex. That's a good way of putting it. It does make me wonder whether the sets should be introduced pie by pie. Like maybe first you count the sets for the little pie, and then you're thinking, okay, do I do sets for the little pie or do I do fish for the little pie?
93.
93. Okay, how was So what was the breakdown of
93?
that, out of curiosity?
93?
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So I first the 4 pies with spice, and you can see the small pie was the one for veggie and fish, and the second pie was the one for meat. And then down
Hold on,
here,
I'm going to make you bigger.
Yeah.
So that's 3 times 3 for veggie is 9, and 2 times 3 is just 6. Is that correct?
Well,
For fish, is it 6? You counted as.
oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay. So it's gonna be slightly different now. Just 2 points more. And then for the sets in the lower one, in the third pie, I have 4 sets, and in the other 2, I have 1 and 1, and you can see them
Wait,
4.
Yeah, you do. You got lots of sets
4,
in the.
4, 1 and 1 in the other 2 sets, and here you can see the numbers. And then I just kind of like 60, 20, 60 for all the sets, 20 for the ingredients above.
What's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I feel like you should have more. I'm confused by the 4, 9, and 4.
Because it's not 4
I think
anymore.
you actually won this game.
No. No, unfortunately, I don't think
No, I
so.
think you won.
But
so for the finishing the medium pie at the same time as me, you get 5 points for that.
Oh yeah, that's true. +5.
And for the meat, you multiply the meat by the amount of spice, which looks like it's in your top right medium pie.
Yeah. So okay, I got I haven't done the operation, but now here you can see it more clearly. So that, and then the end result +5. So I haven't done it, but it's still like
so 60
90.
for the sets, 20 for the thing,
20 for the meat, 9 for the veggie, 6 for the fish, and plus 5.
+5, yes, +5. You need to add 5 to that. So that's 89, 95, 100. I think it's 100 total.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Very
6 more than what I was expecting.
How about you, Rita?
Oh, I don't tell.
No, come on, for the sake of playtesting, you should.
It's,
because it would be interesting if you can't get a decent score by going for spicy pies.
Yeah, I have a 75.
Okay.
And I really looked at the spicy pies, and I only have 4 sets. So
what was your spicy scores?
For fish was 10, for veggie 25, and for meat 20.
Wow.
So you didn't get much with the fish though.
Yeah, maybe I played not good. So I think having a mix is very important here.
I think can you move your camera back up? Now we can see you. Hello again.
Hello again.
But I am slightly concerned if there's a strong advantage to ending the game quickly, like you get 15 points for finishing the small one and finishing the big one, and if that's the way to success, then that's not great, because then that means that there's not that much thinking that you need to do in terms of but for sure there's an element of making sure that you place the correct numbers in. I was careful to place the...
Okay, let me just tell you. So I played it not the last time, the last time, and all pies were the same size, and this was a little bit. I think it was better because we didn't have the count finishing the first pie and finishing a mini one pie, and this was a little bit more interesting when every pie is the same size.
That's the opposite of what I would expect. I would think that having every pie the same size would make it less interesting, because at least with the first decision of the game, there's no difference with which pie you pick. Whereas at the start, I was feeling, okay, am I going to go for the small pie? And, you know, I want to ideally put meat into the big pie, but do I just, you know, go the opposite way? And in the previous games, I've gone fish, then veg, then meat, or fish, then meat, then veg. So like the fish is in the smaller one. Then,
I think.
But here I made the choice of going with the meat in the small pie to finish it up, and that felt like I was giving up something.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're all the same size, then sure, there's the question of which of these dice do you take, but there's never the question of which pie do you choose.
Yeah, I understand. So I think the sets are a little bit overpowered. So maybe only 8 or 7 points for one set.
But then doesn't that make the calculation just annoyingly tricky? Because multiplying by 10 is just such a nice thing to do.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. So I think it's okay, but maybe I played bad. So could be I just played bad.
I mean, is it worth having a second game with the same rules and seeing what happens?
Yes, I think it could be interesting. So I definitely would do it.
Oh, by the way, we never took a timestamp. I'm actually going to check.
We played 20 minutes. We played 20 minutes.
Let me check on YouTube. It was exactly 11 minutes ago that we finished, and then it was 5 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago that we finished scoring. So it took us 26 minutes if you include scoring.
Yeah. I would try it again, and I would definitely now change my strategy. No?
That seems reasonable. Alex says, could you adjust these scores to make it more balanced with the same play styles? As in, do you mean adjust the scoring methods of these things, or not sure exactly what you... Whoops. Not sure exactly what you mean there, but I think it's worth playing a second time just to double check the results. Especially since we can, now we know the rules, we can do it quite quickly.
2 minutes.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this, Tiz? Tiz, you're muted.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to play it again. First and foremost, I like the fact that it's much more simple to calculate this particular level. So that's nice. And I see how this could increase in difficulty and complexity, and it can become like really challenging the more you move on. So I think that could be really interesting. on the note of the changes of the general game, because this game in particular, I think we should just play it again. I mean, I was surprised of the score that I got, because I thought I was definitely going last. And for some reason, I managed to have like a pretty decent score. For example, with getting all these disadvantages of not getting wilds.
I think it was only twice.
Makes a big, I think it was 3 times. Check the YouTube. I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter if it's 2 times. No, yeah, I know. If it's 2 times or if it's 3 times, it doesn't really matter that much, because I think that the fact was that I was the only person affected by this.
Yeah, and that was a feel bad moment for you.
Yeah, but not in a bad way, because I took it with a little bit of spice and said, okay, I'm just gonna be more competitive, I guess, or I don't know. I mean, I just played with it. It didn't make me feel bad, but I'm surprised of the result despite of that. And despite the fact that, yeah, I was a bit confused on how you count the points with this particular game. So yeah, definitely play it again. Let's see how I do with a conscious strategy instead of just randomizing, and see how that goes. I mean, I did have a strategy. I wanted to make a full pie, big pie of meat and spices, so I can score really well, and a full pie of how do you call it in Britain? Toe and tip.
Toad in the hole?
No, the one that you get fish and pork, or fish and meat.
Oh, surf and serve.
Surf and serve.
And Alex asks, what scores would you have if all the sets were 5, for example? And Tiz, you got 1 more set than me, right? You got 6 sets.
Yeah.
And
that was accidental.
And you had 100. So
yeah,
any reduction in sets value would hurt you more. And so if they were worth 5, then, for example, Rita, your score was 72, did you say?
Yeah, so with 5 points per set, I have 55.
55? Isn't 52? Because you have 4 sets, right?
4 sets, and every set count 5.
So you lose 20 points.
Yeah, lose 20 points.
So
you have 55.
Oh, was it 75 originally?
Yeah, 75.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Okay, so it's 55. I would lose 25, so I'm on 80. And Tiz would lose 30. So Tiz is on 70.
It doesn't really change much.
No, it doesn't.
It just brings us apart a bit more, I think.
It makes you closer to Rita. I mean, Rita seems...
to the baddest player.
Nah, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think that there's like, even if we say that.
Let us try again.
Okay, let's try again and not overanalyze one single game. Yeah, let's try again. And so we're playing Dinosaurs Love Spicy Pies. We're playtesting it the second time, and we're going to see how it goes. And comments and stuff are welcome, but we are now moving Rita to have the big screen so you can roll the dice. And if anyone wants to play along or anyone wants a quick recap on rules, then let me know in the comments and I will recap the rules. Otherwise, Rita is going to roll these dice, and we will choose to have all the small ones, the big ones, the odd ones, the even ones, or all different.
Okie dokie.
First person to finish small pie gets 10 points.
Yeah.
First person to finish a medium pie gets 5 points. It's 10 points per set. And we score fishy spice, veggie spice, and meaty spice. Okay. Oh, nice. 66, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, and 1. Indeed, indeed. I am going to go for...
Okay, I have it.
Yep. Tiz?
I suppose.
Big.
Big.
Yep.
Everyone got big. No bonuses. Oh dear. Wait. I'll do that. Just realized this is terrible. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I've put them all into my little pie.
Oh, me too.
I did not.
No, okay.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, wow. Oh, crazy.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Wait. Oh, both the spices are 6?
Yes. Oh, this is so not fair.
Why not?
Oh, this is so not fair. Because I wanted to finish my first pie, but I have only 3 fields left, and with another card I get so many dice.
Well, that's a kind of... It's a good thing. It makes
Yeah.
you make a difficult decision.
Yes. Damn it. But yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I think we all have to.
Oh, man. Okay.
I've never heard so much whinging.
Okay. So
I'm spelling out my name, even. Obviously. Yeah. Alex has
What to
called
say?
it.
What to say?
Everyone's going with even, of course.
Okay, I finished my first pie.
Oh, so am I.
Well, I might have finished it just to.
So
Wait,
we are both
did you all
getting...
finish the small one? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So we
We've
are
got 10
all
points.
10 points. All right.
It feels like a waste going so heavy on meat on the little pie, because now it's going to
Yes.
slow down later on.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know if this was a good decision because
Neither
so
do I.
many.
Neither
We'll
do
see, because
But
I took a different choice, so we'll see how that goes.
We will
Yes,
see.
but it's very interesting because if I started a second
Rita,
pie,
so do you have the exact same pie as me?
No, I
3
don't
spice,
think.
4 meat, 1 veg, 1 fish.
No, I have 4 meat, 2 spice, 2 veg, and 1 fish.
Okay, so mine is... Yeah, I have 3 spice rather than... So my pie is slightly better than yours. Sorry.
Yes, but it's very interesting where you put the first ingredients in it, because then you can't put the same ingredient to each other, and so I of course I needed other things to put in, but I can't because it would be near the other. So
like, it's a really good thing that
yes,
yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
there's interesting enough decisions.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Tess, are you ready?
I'm
I
sure
am.
Tiz has been ready.
Okay.
Tiz is born ready.
Born ready.
Always ready and never ready at the same time.
Oh, it's very
6, 5, 4, 2, 1. 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3. It's 2-1. Wow.
Okay, I know
Oh my
what to
gosh.
do.
I have no idea. Let me ponder for a minute. Okay, I think Yep, I think I'm going to do that. Probably the same as...
Fine.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, yeah, go on. Okay, Tiz, are you ready?
Wait.
Yeah, it's the cards.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
Different. Okay.
Everyone went with different.
I knew it.
Okay. This is an important pie. This could turn around the game.
No.
I finished the big pie.
Oh, nice. So Rita and I do not get the 5 points. Put a fish and a meat, but where do I put it? I really like the fact that fish and meat, it kind of matters. You know, it doesn't matter too much, but it matters a little bit where you put these things. And with the little pie, it actually matters more.
Okay, ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Roll something good.
Here.
Ooh, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Interesting. So.
Yeah, I know what to do. It's obvious.
Yeah. For me too, I guess.
I think for me as well. I think we're all going to go with the same thing.
With
3, 2, 1. Odd.
Yeah.
Tiz? Odd. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's spicy. Meat. Okay.
Okay.
So now we pick up everything, and because we're picking up everything, we get 1 bonus thing to put in any one pie.
Okay.
And this is what my pies look like. I don't know if you can see that. I will make myself bigger so people can see my pie. And now I will make Rita, I'll make you bigger so you can see your pie. Ooh. Are those little circles spice or?
Yeah, spice.
And what are these scribbly ones?
The what? Meat. Meat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Next up. Okay. Now we picked up all our cards, remember? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6. Oof. Those are some good numbers. Those are some very nice numbers.
Okay.
I am going with this card.
I'm going with this card.
Tiz, are you ready?
Hold on, I am.
Okay.
Different.
Even.
Different for me as well.
Oh, nice. I get a free ingredient. Woohoo.
That means that I get the free ingredients as well. Poor Tiz.
Oh.
How annoying is that, Tiz?
I mean, for me personally, not so much, but I think someone probably would find this annoying. But I think it's also because of the position I am, or it's just bad luck. Like, that's what I'm not sure.
Yeah, because
you
if
know?
it was me, because when we look at the thing, it's let me change the thing. Whoops. It's Rita, and then Rita is comparing with you. You are comparing with me. I am comparing with Rita. Whereas if we were the other way around, if it was like that, then suddenly I would be disadvantaged. So it's all about the player order, for sure.
Yeah, that is something to think about. But other than that, I mean, personally, for me, is not
so
that.
the reason why we did that is so you can play it with a much more bigger group. If you only compared with one person.
No, it was because you found it's easier to compare with one person than with two people. Because you could always compare with both your neighbors.
Yes, that's also correct. Okay, ready?
Okay, I've put them into... I've got spaces in 2 pies.
Me too.
How about... Okay, cool.
So I think 2 rounds, then it's over.
Maybe.
What? What?
Indeed. That is not such a simple decision. I definitely...
I know what to do.
It feels like it should be obvious, but it's totally not for me.
Oh, for me it's obvious because I know what you played best. And so I get a free ingredient.
For me, it's not obvious at all, because I am trying to focus on the 2 things that I want, but I am going to go for... sorry, now I'm keeping you waiting. Okay, fine.
Different.
Small. Okay, so... Sorry, Tiz. Veggie. Meat. And I still have space in 2 of my pies.
No, next round it's over. I can tell you.
Oof. Okay. Let's have the final round then.
Yep.
This was a 4.
Okay, I've chosen.
So I need what do I need? I need
Yeah, we'll score 4 points less than I could have. Oh well. Are you ready?
No.
So at this point, I'm just thinking to myself,
I know.
what do I want? And I'm thinking that I want a fish and I want a veg, so I'm going to pick the evens.
I'm going to with odd.
So
I'm going
Tiz, you
with
get
the-
a bonus.
Oh
That
my
changed-
god!
For
I
the
love how
first-
excited you are.
Very first time. Thank you, thank you.
Got a bonus for the very first time. You got a wild bonus when your dinosaurs different to mine. You played big, I played even, and those dinos are different. Anyway, so the earliness, I get 10. Meat, veg, and fish is 16, 12, and 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12. And my sets, I get 1, 2, 1, 3. I got 5 again for 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I got almost the same score, but somehow I scored 5 points less.
Okay, I'm now even better. I can tell.
Oh, because I missed out on the medium one. So
Okay,
my
Yeah.
final score, 10 points for doing the small one first, 12 points for the meat, 3 times 4, 12 points for the veg, 3 times 4, 16 for the fish, 4 times 4, and 50 for the sets. I had 2 in each of the big ones and 1 in the small one. That
So
gives
you
me a
have
total
100 points?
exactly.
I have 105 points!
Really? Show us.
Yes! Here.
Can you turn it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now I have a lot of more sets, so I have 6 sets.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm.
So talk us through the fish, because where's
And
the
the
fish?
the fish is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
Seems
5 multiplied with 2 is 10. So the veg is here 1, 2, 3. Nee, warte. Answer here, also here. Also here. So and the veg is 4, 5. Also here.
5 times 2, very
Yeah.
nice.
Also
99.
here and so very close.
Sorry.
Very close. So I also get
15.
10 points for first finishing, and so I have 105. But very close. 105,
Congratulations.
199. Very interesting.
So Tiz, you got 99 points.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to check it out? So, okay, there you go. Woo. So 9, 9, 16, and 60, and 5.
This is interesting, because for all of us, more than half our points, or at least half our points, came from
Yeah, the spices. I just
Yeah.
couldn't make it work. I think I started with a bad
From the
strategy, and
sets.
I couldn't. Yeah, so I couldn't.
From the
I
sets.
couldn't.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
99, 100, 105.
But
It's
at
kind
least
of, does that suggest that the game is too simplistic, that we are all playing very close to optimal?
no, I think it's
Or
very
we have
interesting.
played it a lot.
We played it a lot of different, and I think it's very interesting because Tiz doesn't get only gets 1 free ingredient. Is that correct?
Yeah,
And
So
has
actually,
but I got the. Sorry.
But Tiz must have played quite well, because Tiz
Yes.
got disadvantaged because of that.
Yes.
That free ingredient changed a lot for me, because it allowed me to complete 1 more set So I would have 89 instead of 99
if you had 2 more free ingredients, would you have scored even more, Tiz, or did you actually finish your grid?
I have no idea, because in the end of the day, depends on when you get that free ingredient. Like this one was at the very end, so it really changed my score at the very end. But I don't know how it would change. Like I think it would change my game in general, because there were moments where I was like, I'd rather put just a random ingredient here in this pie than just leave it empty, just for the sakes of, I know that you're probably going to finish before I will. So if I would have free ingredients, I don't know if that would change at all. I don't know.
The thing is that going with the spicy pies, so in theory, for a big pie, you could have 1, 2, 3, you could get 40 points for a big pie with different sets, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. Or if you go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times 6, that's 36. So the sets are actually strictly superior. If you if you ignore spice, if you don't have any spice, that would actually be better. And you could get 8, 9, 10, 11. You could get to 110. If you...
I was actually thinking to do that strategy, we play one more round, because after this, I was like, what if I just don't use the spices at all and try to field as many as I can? Or maybe just one pie with spices and the other one's no spices.
Going with not every die that you are able to pick up, there's definitely an opportunity cost. So if you are concentrating, let's say, even on meat, which is relatively easy compared to fish or veg, if you're concentrating on those 2 things, then with those, you're going to progress slower. You're not going to fill it up. By the time someone else has filled it up, you'll be maybe half full at best. And so it seems like having the spice plus a set is the thing that allows you to actually fill up your pies at a good rate. But I do wonder if you were right all along, Rita. Oh, I'm aware that.
So let us just. What happened if every set is 5 points? How will it change your scoring?
99 times 6, 100 with 5, 105 with 5. So Tiz, you had 6, right?
Yeah, so 30, I would say.
So you would have 69. I would have 75. Rita would have 75.
Yeah.
That feels okay. But more importantly, now, if we look at the maths of whether you want to go for the sets or not, it's 35 times compared to 36. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 20 compared to 36. So there's a big advantage for going for spiciness. So yeah,
yes, because you're never gonna get all the dices. If you do only spices or only sets, you're never gonna complete all the pies, I think. It's just really difficult to complete all the pies without one ingredient or just focusing on a specific scheme.
Can I suggest we add one more die? One more red? Because I am wondering whether that would then make it so that the strategy is to have a spicy meaty pie, which feels like there should be a strong strategy to have a spicy meaty pie, like spicy of one kind. You know what I mean? I don't care whether it's 4 red or 4 green, but
this would be a different level, or you're trying to work on this level still?
So
I'm thinking like this level doesn't. It's not.
But
I don't know. It doesn't feel as satisfying as it could be.
But Beth, if we have this again with the one big pie, the strategy would be doing the meat in the big pie.
But 4 times 5, so 20. 1, 2, 3.
And so
Yeah,
you only
20
get
spaces is kind of, is that right? 4 times, oh no, it's 4 times 4, yeah, so it's 16. 4 times 4, so 16, and then 8 times 8 is 64, which suddenly 64 compared with 5 sets, which might be 25. Yeah, for sure, but does that then make the meat too overpowered, or?
No, I don't think, because you still get 10 points for finishing the first pie, 5 points for finishing the second pie, and no points for finishing the big pie.
I mean, should the speedy points be even more? I'm wondering, like 20 and 10.
Yeah.
But then the fish
Yeah.
means like the fish doesn't really matter at all. Because if you're only getting 12 points, what does it even matter? And maybe that's not a great feeling.
Yeah, the fish definitely should be more valuable for being less accessible. But because we're playing different games and all that, I mean, there could be like a different virtue of fish, of having fish, maybe, I don't know.
But it's important that those games are actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, can...
Okay, should we try it again with
Sure.
this, with the
big one?
This one, with the big one.
And now sets are worth 3?
5? You mean 5
sets
points?
are worth 5. Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's
5
what I meant.
points. Yes. And okay, 5 sets were worth 5 points, and for finishing the first pie, you get how many points?
I'm not sure. I said 20. I'm not sure if that was kind of just a...
But I think it's good.
You think 20 and then 10 is a good number?
Yes, because actually there's no reason to starting with the small point when you see a lot of meat, a lot of good dice for which you get a lot of meat, then you definitely will start in the big pie, and there's no reason to start in the small pie.
Yeah,
okay,
because
so
also
20 and 10.
We've decided that whatever we're trying to establish what size of pie is correct for general, and because all the sheets have to be the same, even if the scoring changes throughout the game.
Yeah.
And Stream Elements, by the way, if anyone wants a reminder to get up and have a quick stretch. If you are watching, then please take care of yourself and remember to have a wee stretch and get up out of your seat and turn around and do all the things that you feel you need to do. Have water if you need to. Drink. So good. What noises?
This was actually quite good.
Oh, I'm glad I said that.
Okay. Then let's start again.
Okay, so 20, 10, different sizes of pies. We've got 9, 12, and 16. And sets are worth 5.
Okay. So I go down again.
By the way, I was thinking about the icons, and let me actually... I mean, everyone draws fish same, but with a veg, if you draw like a little V and then a little V on top, it both has a V, and it looks a bit like a carrot, which I thought was quite nice. And maybe for meat, it can be like a little circle, like a stick of meat inspired by what Tiz drew.
Okay,
Yeah.
it
Maybe you
is
could have like that.
it is 12. Exactly 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm
That
happy
looks like
to
a
play
bitch.
one last playtest if you are happy
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, one last playtest for today. So, okie dokie.
1, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Oh. 1, 2.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Indeed.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna pick.
Me too. Me
I mean,
Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
know. I hope that you're not thinking what I'm thinking.
Just a
Okay.
moment. I
have it.
just a moment. M6. Okay, I am going to go with this one. Big.
Come on.
Big.
And I know what everybody's doing, so I just don't want to do that anymore.
Well, you still get the 20 points.
Oh, okay.
Potentially.
Why? Huh?
Or maybe we're not doing the same thing. Who knows?
Huh? What? No, I think we are not doing the same thing.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because, yeah, this is going to be interesting.
So I put it in the second one.
Oh, I put it in the small one.
Ah,
But something
okay.
Me
like
too.
my small one with veg.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Rita.
Okay. Next.
Yep.
Oh wow.
6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5,
Oh wow.
and 4 and 2. Okay. I think. Oh, that is.
Really bad for us.
So you say.
But hey. So I say, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not obvious that's all for
Hold
me.
on. Yeah, not for me neither, but I'm just gonna go with the flow.
No, it's not obvious at all for me. I am going to
Wait.
Sure, I will. Yeah, I think I will do what you're probably also doing.
Even.
Wait.
Even.
Yeah. Even. Well, I'm gonna finish. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Sorry.
Even.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And hello, Red and the Wolf Designs. It is lovely to have you join us. We are just playtesting a game called Dinosaurs Love Spicy Pies, and yes,
Yeah.
and
Okay,
that's
I finished.
the end of the second round, and I have finished a little one.
Me too.
Me too.
Let's see what
I
we
finished
did.
the medium one.
Oh wow!
Good
So
for you, Rita.
You went with green. Wait a minute. Oh yes, you've got exactly the same as me. I've got 2.
Is it exactly the same? Well, I think there was no other way to put it. Because we didn't.
It felt like it was clearly optimal. So that's maybe not a great thing if it's too obvious, but let's carry on. Let's see if we diverge.
Okay.
I mean, clearly for Rita, it wasn't so.
Okay.
Rita's gone the different way. Can you show us your medium pie?
Yeah, I have to wait. I have to change.
And the interesting thing is that if you are managing to get 6, then you are able to finish the medium pie with 2, but the small pie will always take 2. Yes, yeah, unless I guess you got all 8 dice, but then you're very unlikely to be different to your neighbor.
Yeah, so now. Okay, here.
So you've got the plot. Those leaves are veg, I guess.
Yeah, there are
Can you
veg.
show us?
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
I
You got
don't know
5
if
veg. How did you get 5 veg?
I get 5 veg.
What are the little? Oh, maybe I misunderstood your symbols.
No. Wait, this is a fish. This is actually a fish. Because
you should only have 3 veg.
Yeah. This is a fish. Oh, fish.
Rita.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think that this pie is very good. So I don't know what to do with this pie. Actually, Okay. Well.
Where you're very likely to.
No, but can you show us and explain your notifications, please? Don't be embarrassed with your pie. Show us your pie.
Me or what?
Yes. So can you explain your symbols?
Yes. This is curry.
Okay.
Veg, meat, fish.
Yeah, the curry looks like.
And what's this? Okay, so the scribbly one is meat.
This is
okay,
a fish. Yeah, this one is fish. So yeah, I don't know what to do with this pie. So.
And Tiz, you and I have to cross off the 10 points. We don't get 10 points anymore.
Okay.
For the medium one.
Okay,
so now,
next.
Round 3. Come on. 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 1 and 3.
Oh. Okay, I know what to do.
I think there is one obvious answer, and I am going to go for it.
Tiz?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the obvious as well.
Odd.
Okay, starting my big pie.
Oof. Big pie. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense.
I have a situation, guys.
What's your situation?
I ran out of battery of my tablet, and now I cannot continue playing. I guess what I'm gonna do is just.
Can you plug it in and continue?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know how long it's gonna take to turn on. What I can do. Can we pause the game for a second, or should I kind of come up with something?
No, of course.
Okay, how are you doing so far?
I mean, I'm kind of looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, like Rita probably decided, because I've got access to all the meat, all the red dice, I'm going to chuck that into my big pie. And I'm wondering now, do I focus on getting the most meat possible? Do I just ignore totally the veg and the fish? Because maybe that is actually the way. Even though I might get fewer, I might not get any points for the sets.
So my idea was, okay, I just finished the medium one, and it's not my best pie, I think. So now I started to do the ingredients in the big one, and hopefully there would be a lot of meat. So I think with whenever it's possible to get a lot of meat, I would put it in a big pie, and otherwise I would put it in a small pie. So the small pie is now for me the loser pie.
I've decided that I am going to, having pondered it quite a bit, although I'm not sure whether I want to Don't be stealing all my strategies. So I've decided that I am going to actually put in the fish, which I've decided to make very horizontal, and the veg, which is now very vertical. But I'm putting them in the spaces of where the spices should go. So the spaces for the spices have veg and fish inside them, but the spaces for the meat I'm leaving open so that, because just meat is a bit more prevalent, and I think that it's more likely that I'll be able to get through it. So how are you doing with your laptop, Tiz? Is there a reason you've turned your screen off?
No, I just went for my charger really fast. But yeah, it's turning on. It's just a bit slower, but it's already alive. I wanted to talk about my strategy. So I was thinking, I cannot show you, but I was thinking maybe I should try to go all in maximum points with the combos and see if that is still something.
Oh, you mean with the sets?
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put spices in probably all of them, or focus like the spices on only one. So I don't know about your strategy, Bess, but I already got the veg covers for me in this game, in a way. So I'm gonna stop focusing on that, and I'm gonna focus on spices, fish, and meat on one, and then sets, mainly sets on the other one. We'll see. Depends on the dinos. I'm back on.
Can I roll?
Oh no! Wait! Again? No! Wait!
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
So Tiz actually needs to draw the odd things.
Yeah,
so
I do.
So you have access to all the things. So for those who are just tuning in, red is always meat, blue is always fish, green is always veg, yellow is always spice. But the numbers determine how you can pick them with what cards. And I think the key thing for us today is ideally to have one version of the game that we're like, this one version of the game is good enough that we kind of keep playing over and over and have fun with. But then it's like, okay, how can it evolve? What new scoring can we add afterwards? But let's have something that we're happy to play for at least a couple of weeks.
Definitely.
And maybe I can even ask Chris and McCall, now I'm in London, to have a game together and see how it goes.
Okay.
Are you ready, Tiz?
Yep.
Cool. Round 4. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6.
Oh.
Could you? Thank you very much.
Okay.
I can tell how much you love this.
Okay, finish.
Wait.
Okay. Wait.
Actually.
I thought that was for me.
1, 2, 3,
Just
4,
have
5.
to,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh
5.
shit! No.
I'm going to mute Rita for just a moment.
I'm actually enjoying it. Okay, I think I know it.
I am going to put in this one. And hopefully I'm different to Rita. There's 2 possibilities. Everyone's got 2. I've got a 50-50 chance of being different.
Small.
Oh no, I'm the same as Rita.
Guess what?
You're small as well. Because for me, small and... Yeah. Okay, so... we will go with...
And the extra ingredient, correct?
No, oh yeah, once we pick up.
Well, I added already, but okay.
Okay, now, yeah, we're getting a free ingredient. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah, once we pick up.
Okay.
And let me... I've chosen spice. And
Me
I've
too.
got 4 left in my big pie, and my medium pie is empty.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free spaces in my big pie, and my small pie is empty.
I completed
Oh,
The
you went
2
for the
small
medium
pies.
pie. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
We'll see how that goes.
We will indeed. We will.
We will indeed.
Can I roll again? Yes.
Roll again. Every now and then you roll the dice. Then I see you've got 6, 6, 6. 6 again. And it's a
The
1,
number
2,
of the
2,
beast.
3. Ah. Interesting. Interesting.
I know what to do.
I'm not so sure. I think
Yeah, I know what to do.
1, 2, 3. I need those. So, oh, fine. Big.
Even.
Yeah. Just.
I get a free ingredient.
No, you are the same as Tiz.
I'm comparing to Tiz
and
now?
Yeah, you've always compared to Tiz.
I've always compared to Tiz.
So I get the free?
Yeah, so I'm different to Rita,
okay,
so I
okay.
get something. Rita is different to me, so Tiz gets something.
Okay.
So who gets something?
You and me, Tiz.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So. Two and. Okay, my big pie is finished. But my medium pie is completely empty. It's looking sad and empty. Okay. Round 6. So we've got a 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 4, 4, and a 6. Rita, did you choose to mute yourself on purpose, by the way? Because if you did, that's fine, but you're muted.
What did I?
Oh, you just muted yourself. I just wanted to make sure it was on purpose.
No.
I got it.
I'm going with this one.
I'm not finished yet. Wait. Okay. Okay.
Different. Oh my! Sometimes I feel like I'm super original. And then...
Nah, none of us are original. That's what this game teaches us.
I finished my big pie, and my medium pie is already finished, and my small pie is empty. So I think 2 rounds, and then it's over.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, can I?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got lots of ones, but then a lot of big things as well. 111, 444, 55. So
Okay, I have it.
Okay.
I am not enjoying this, but I think small.
Odd.
Odd.
Ooh, so Tiz and I get a bonus.
What is going on with the bonuses today in this game? Of course.
Nice. Okay, so oh darn it. Oh, that's okay.
Okay, last round,
got-
guys. Or maybe not. I'm only.
Okay, I've
there's
got
only
4
one.
squares.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so we're entering the final turn, so it's going 8, 7, 7, 8. This is actually the longest game. That's 8 turns. That's interesting.
Woo! Okay.
5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, 1, and a 1. And I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want, in just a second. So I'm thinking I want more spice. I want another veg. Well, the answer is clear. Are you ready, Rita?
Yeah.
I'm going for the odd.
Small.
Tiz?
Small.
Oh,
So I've got the odd, which means that I get a bonus, Tiz gets a bonus.
What? Wow. I wasn't even counting on that.
Yeah, I placed one of my spices quite badly, or one of my... Yeah, I placed the spice quite badly. I should...
Okay, game is over.
Yeah, for sure.
So another, this is, oh no. So normally we would put our cards back on our hands, but now you don't get a free ingredient because the game is over. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well,
That
I don't
makes
know.
sense to me.
Yeah.
Because the game ends instantly
Yeah.
at the end. So if the game can either finish during the turn or picking up its own step. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fish, I've got 12. How much did everyone else have fish?
I have lots of fish.
6. I have 12.
Yes, 18.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
For
Surprised
veg,
by
I
that,
have
actually.
9. 3 by 3.
I have.
Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2.
I have 18.
Wait, I'm actually better going off with 12 because even though I've only got 2 veg, it's 2 times 6 on the bottom. So I've got 12 for veg.
I have 15 for veg.
I have 18.
Nice.
Yeah.
And for meat, I have
30.
lots.
I have 36.
Nice.
Or wait, no.
6,
No, more.
7 times 6 is
6 mal
20.
42.
6 mal 8 is. Oh no, I have 48. Sorry, I have 48.
What? I got 20.
Yeah.
48. Wow.
Yes.
That's insane.
So, yeah, your big pie was all meat and spice, but then one fish and one veg, I guess.
Yeah. So I have my completely
Very
points.
nice. Okay. And then 4 sets, I
have 6 sets.
I have 7 sets.
1,
Yep.
2, 3,
Yeah, 7.
4. How do you have so many? I have 4 sets. Rita, you had 6 sets?
Yes.
I
And
got 7.
Wow.
Hey.
But Rita is definitely winning. I do get 20 points for having the small pie first, and now we add up our points.
Oh, I also have 20 for that.
I have
And Rita has the 10.
118 points.
Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 108.
Oh, interesting.
No, wait, 106. 20.
I have 108.
And this is also very interesting because in this round, I only get, I think, 1 free ingredient for not playing the same card.
It's interesting because it seems like the bonus ingredient doesn't actually add that much, although I felt like it's added a lot. I felt very happy to get it.
Yes. So I think if I have the free ingredient, I would be even more better.
But then there's a lot of variables, I think, as well. And that's why it might be like the free ingredient might be unconsciously balancing the game, maybe. Or something like that. I don't know. I mean, because it's not nice not to have it, but it doesn't seem like it's making a big difference in the game. In terms
at
of
the point that it's not making a big difference, the question is, do we even need it? Like,
we would have to play without it.
Could it literally just be you get the free ingredients when you pick your things up?
No, I think it's important because
Why?
Then everybody could play the same. We did that. That not everybody plays the same.
Because you played very differently, and with this scoring, you chose to go into the middle and then into big, and clearly it paid off. Whereas, yeah, I should have focused more on getting more meat. That was definitely a big thing. I'm surprised you won by 12. I guess, yeah, 12 points is not that much.
Yeah.
But having so many sets, that's really nicely done.
So, what happened if we give then again 10 points for the sets? What happens with the points?
If we give 10 points with the sets, because I wrote it down, it would be 126, 100 and
I would have 148.
Yep, and Tiz would have 113, 143. So Tiz would be closer to you, I would be further behind.
Yeah, because you didn't look at the sets.
I did. I was thinking about them, but not so much.
Okay, but I think 5 points for sets is good.
I find it very... I find it quite strange how, with the big one, okay, here, this is my best spicy veggie pie. There's only 2 veg, but because it's multiplied by 6, then it's 12. And that felt a bit weird. And like up here, I had 3 times 3, and it was... I don't know. I I mean, multiplication is quite nice, but is that the right thing? Should it be capped by the number of veg that you have for thematic reasons? But do you know what I mean? It feels a bit weird. Like maybe it's
So, but we cannot not saying it is the veggiest pie. It's just the veggiest mixed with currant pie. So then it makes sense. Because if you say
you still need to have at least 2 of the thing for it to be worth much.
Because if you say count your veggiest pie, then I would no, it's the same. But I would just say counting the curry veggiest pie.
Can you show us your winning sheet? So we can have a.
So I have 3 veg in here, and I have also 3 veg in here. But in here I have a lot of more curry ones.
So, wait.
And I think it's good because curry is now important again.
So your biggest pie was 3 veg. How many meats is? What's in your big one? Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Wait a minute. Your big pie's 5 times 4. My big pie was 4 times 4.
Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh.
That is interesting. I use the same pie as Rita.
Wait, Tiz,
and
did
that
you have
explains
5
a lot.
times 4?
Yeah. Because it's the last file we got, or at least I might have missed one of.
Because I thought it was 3 times 3, 3 times 4, and 4 times 4.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
I just took the sheet and I thought, oh, this is correct.
Yeah, and I did the same because.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Man, this is the stuff that only happens digitally. If we were in person, I would have been able to see that.
Yeah.
I am annoyed. It feels like. I don't want to play it again right now, but I feel like I want to have a break. But I want to play it again with 4x4 because I feel like 4x4.
Me too. I think 4x4 is good. Funny. Yeah. Okay. I can also playtest it with 4x4. And with these rules now, what do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
I send you the sheets.
And the interesting thing here is that we played it 2 times. You picked up your cards. So I wonder if for a solo game, let's say we wanted to have a solo game, we would say, okay, play all your cards twice, and that is the game, and see what points you got. And it's not a great game, but it's, yeah, and hello, Panic. It is lovely to see you, and indeed, it's, yeah, I'm claiming that that's why you won, Rita. Oh, man. Wow.
I have no excuse for myself.
It was, yeah. Okay, I would like to chat to you two about an unrelated thing before we say goodbye.
Yeah.
Privately, basically, actually, you know what? I'm going to say it publicly. It's not. Basically, I've been thinking about streaming more often, but shorter, So currently I stream 8 times a week, which is a lot. So I stream on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. and then we have some nice discussions on the mornings. But there was a time when I was starting to make it so that, it's now we're chatting for 2 hours, and then we started having some chats that were even free.
You don't have to explain it. It's your stream.
And it's a lot of time as well.
Yeah,
and
so what? No, but like I want to explain it. Give me this opportunity.
Okay.
Like kind of, even though I really enjoyed playing words on stream and playing sometimes even trying out a new video game on stream, that was quite fun. But I don't want to be streaming just because I start off and then that, oh my gosh, this is my only social thing. And for sure, now that I'm in London, like for sure, Tiz and I could theoretically meet up for a cycle and other things. But also, I'm thinking that because there's a lot of Americans, right? Because there's a lot of people in that sort of time zone, I think like Eastern Standard Time, whatever. And I was thinking in the back of my head, maybe starting off some more streams in the afternoon, maybe like 4 p.m., something like that UK time, which I guess would be like 5 p.m. German time, and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Panic says, yeah, there's a lot of us. There you go. So yeah, Panic kind of coming in. It must be like, what, 7:30 a.m. for you? That's like, and I appreciate you jumping in. But then I was thinking, if I try, like for the morning streams, if there's a discussion like yesterday with James, Hammy Hamilton, like, okay, that took a couple of hours. And sometimes I think it's fine if, Rita, you, myself, Alan, and Matthew are chatting for a couple of hours. I'm okay with that. But also I would like maybe on Thursdays, I'm going to start going back to aiming for 1 hour, and Fridays aiming for 1 hour. And because I've been thinking about this since Sunday. Sunday was like my 350 something, and I decided to take a step back. But what I would like to do, I would like to ask you two, if you're interested in joining me on this, is I don't know what days of the week, but sometimes having a stream in the afternoon where it's okay, no more than an hour, it's got to be 1 hour maximum, and we make a time for a playtest. It can be a playtest, it can be something where we play along, and I'll try and get the camera set up over my own thing so people can see that a wee bit more. But yeah, sometimes it might be a playtest, sometimes it might be a game that someone's already made, a roll and write, sometimes it might be potentially a board game arena game, but sometimes it's, yeah, an opportunity to just try out whatever. And I've spoken to, yeah, someone else who's a designer that I know based in America who's never been able to come on the show, and I said, hey, I know you're not working on any roll and writes, but, and then she said, oh, you know what, it's an excuse maybe for me to work on a roll and write. And yeah, I wanted to ask you if that's something that you would be up for, because, 2 weeks away seems like a long way for us to be able to playtest. And at the same time, I don't want to say, oh, we always have to be together for like, we've spent 2.5 hours, don't get me wrong, it's lovely, but I don't always want to be having a big long thing. But I would just like you to ponder it, and if that seems like something that might potentially fit your calendar, then have a ponder, let me know what days might work for you. And I'm thinking I'll do it like 2, maybe 3 days a week, that okay, on these particular days we play at some points in the afternoon. Does that make sense?
Yes, sure.
Okay, well, maybe privately on Facebook you can tell me what days work for you, and I can work out a calendar, maybe starting next week, maybe the week after, I don't know. But it would be good to kind of, because I feel like we're getting to a good point, it's exciting, I want to play it more, but I don't want to play it like 5 times in a row, because that's just exhausting. But I would be happy to play it, today, and then play it again tomorrow. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm going to make my earlier streams more conversation focused, and my afternoon streams more play focused. But let's and Stream Elements, by the way, reminds us that it has been 40 minutes since the last time that we had a stretch, so almost an hour. So feel free to stretch if you want. Let's wrap up. And what are your thoughts on our tests? Can we draw any conclusions? We played it 3 times. 2 of the games lasted 7 turns. 1 game lasted 8 turns. But then the game that lasted 8 turns was because we had the 4x4 or 4x5 in the case of Tiz and Rita. We were wondering whether 10 points is right or not. 10 or 5, I think there's arguments to be made for both. I don't know what you think. And the other question is, you know, when exactly you get the bonuses. Bonus being in the same pie, it feels like we're all agreed in that. And bonus being in any pie when you pick up all the cards, it feels like we're agreed on that. But let me know what you think. Let's go with Rita first. Or, sorry, I don't, Tiz, if you want to jump in.
Okay, I would test it the pies 3 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 4. And with the rules, we played it the last time. So finishing first pie 24 points, finishing second pie 10 points, third pie nothing. And
5 points for every set.
5 points for every set, yes. And had the curry with the meat and the curry with the veg and the curry with the fish.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really solid scoring system, and it's all about the spice. I mean, it's the name of the game. Dinosaurs love spicy pies. The spice should be important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I still think that there's a question whether we need the bonuses mid-game, but maybe we can discuss that at a later point. I mean, it could be tried even without mid-game bonuses and see if people diverge or not.
So
because because that last game, I think we only got bonuses. Rita, you didn't get any bonuses at all, right?
Yes, but I had a big pie, a bigger pie than you, so...
Sure. But Tiz and I had 3 bonuses. And, you know, the point is that your small and medium pie were the same size, and you still went quite differently. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sure that the bonuses are required to make people diverge in their play strategy. I think that there's enough questionable decisions, like there's enough nuance that you might not need a bonus. Because it feels like sometimes you don't want to pick up everything anymore, which I quite like. But if you're playtesting it on your own, then of course, you know, playtest whatever you feel is best. Tiz, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is that I can, well, I mean, my contribution is I can definitely playtest the version that we failed to play last time because of the confusion of the
4x4,
pies.
not 4x5. That's a big. That's 4 extra bits for your pie. That's a big difference when you multiply things.
Yeah, hopefully I won, because if I didn't win with that with such a big pie, so
yeah.
I
don't know what I feel about like the sets value, the 5 value for the sets, but it's such an easy fix when counting the points that it doesn't really matter. You can always like play with that number at the end and see what it would have been if it would be different.
You say that, but in terms of multiplication, if you've got to, I don't know, there's a lot of multiplication in the game already, so it's kind of, 8 times 6, what is that? But with the sets, I don't like the idea of just making the sets the mathematically correct number, if you know what I mean. I am quite in favor of making it either 10 or 5 just to simplify it a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's the way to go. It's just kind of like thinking on if it's if the lower value or the bigger value make any difference at all, and if and which one would be better.
It's a fair point, because for the most part, whether it's 5 or 10, when we try, let me actually double check. Yeah, whether it would have been 5 or 10, there's no difference in scoring, which is
in the winning, no.
Sorry, in ranking.
The rank, yeah.
So the first, second, third would always have been first, second, third, which is kind of baffling, to be honest.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Let's play it with 5 and just make the conversion after a game and see if there's any moments where it does change.
You mean with 5 players?
No, with 5 scoring points for sets.
Yeah.
Instead of 10. So just like if we can make the conversion each time and just see if there is a moment where the game, the ranking change because of that. But I think it doesn't.
For sure, I do still call. Honestly, I'm very impressed that I managed to score as well as I did with. But anyway, I'm not going to say any more about this. I don't know what to call it. It feels like it needs a name. This mistake, this mispike. I'm trying to think of a pun. If someone from chat can think of a pie-related pilamity or the great
Pilamity.
Paleo. Anyway, but yeah, the Pie Travis, what someone's written, Piegate. Yeah, let's call it Piegate.
Classic.
So I'm enjoying it. It might just be because the rules are changing and I'm personally biased, because obviously this is the thing, and I'm looking forward to, when I can, hopefully giving it to go with Chris and McCall or housemates and seeing how they feel about it a couple of times, but I'm not 100% sure how those things will go. If you two have people that you can test it with, then great. And let's talk about, what days of the week generally would be good to play things together. And let's.
So I have to go in 10 minutes.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
That's the end of the wrap up.
Okay. Good.
So basically, do you have anything that you wanted to say before? Well, if you want to check me out, then I am stuffbybez.com, stuffbybez.bigcard.com, twitter.com/stuffbez, instagram.com/stuffbez, twitch.tv/stuffbez, where I will be streaming every day for the next 43 days at 10 a.m. UK time, and YouTube has the old episodes, and stuffbybez.com/discord has a place where you can join in and talk about all your positive stuff, talk about game design. Where can people find you, Rita?
I'm very active on Instagram, Rita on Fire, and I also have a podcast, Spielen aufs Ohr, and we're playing tomorrow. We are playing live in the evening games, and yeah, on YouTube.
And Tiz, where do you most like to be found on the internet?
Anywhere in the internet is fine for me. I'm Tiz Creel everywhere. So TIZCREEL, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, website, Board Game Geek, and so on and so forth. So just, whatever you feel more comfortable.
I want to say thank you, everyone, for being part of this. Thank you to these two amazing people, Tiz and Rita. And as I always say, over to you. What are you up to? You can share, but only if you want to. So if anyone wants to share anything right now, like if you have any thoughts about anything that we've been playing, any thoughts about the process that we just went through, if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube and you've got any comments, like any burning ideas, let us know down in the comments. If you're watching right now, let us know. But also, what are you up to? What are you up to after the show? Let us know. And I am personally going to have some sort of breakfast. I don't know what my breakfast is going to be. I don't have anything in my cupboard really for breakfast. I quite like. Actually, I do have some instant noodles. I might just go with instant noodles for breakfast. That's what I might do. Rita looks quite horrified.
Oh, so my mom has cooked, and I get chicken noodles.
So chicken noodles.
No, schinken noodles.
Pork.
It's yes, it's noodles with onions and pork, and it's very good. Very easy to do, but very good. Yeah.
Nice. Anything else that you want to share?
No.
Okay. Tiz.
I already have my breakfast, which I usually have like a shake with different vitamins and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, you know, I am very tempted. I might have it as a. So I'll have my breakfast at 1 p.m. You know, in a wee bit, instant noodles. Then I might have like a lunch directly after. I normally have my breakfast lunch, and yesterday I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner within the space of 1 hour and a half.
This is very funny because Baz has instant noodles and Tiz had vitamins.
Because I was thinking I might actually have there's a place near me that I can call and collect, and I might have a milkshake.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay, sorry, Tiz, anything else that you want to share?
Put some vitamins. Not at the moment. Just basically that. Yeah, I started doing these meal shakes because I skipped a lot of meals and I eat very badly in terms of times and all that. So at least I have something in the morning to start and not like starve at midday and just eat whatever I find and stuff like that. So it might work for some. I don't know. It works for me.
As long as it works for you, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
For anyone watching thinking, hey, what's going on with the next streams, you can check out the link there. For hopefully Google has something's going on with my Google Calendar syncing, but tomorrow, Marketing with Dina, Friday, Friendly Friday Forum. Both of these will be about an hour. Saturday, I'll be discussing self-publishing, pondering with Jess, Nikita, Janice, and Andy, people who've self-published, mass-produced their own games. On Sunday will be my final day of BEZZY reviews, where I will be reviewing your ideas. So if you want me to look at your ideas, then chuck them in stuffbybez, spelt that way, at gmail.com. And put in the topic like for Sunday stream, something like that, so that I know it's for Sunday stream. And all of those emails that I get, I will open live and I will read it out loud and I will give my initial impressions. If you want to have me look at the rulebook, it has to be shorter than 2 pages, but I'm expecting like just initial ideas, pitches, and I'll let you know what I think in my early impressions. And yeah, Monday we will be discussing ownership of narrative in game books, which is a discussion I'm excited about. Pitching and publishing with Rita and Matthew and Alan on Tuesday, and yeah, all sorts of things. You'll find it all on there. Share, spread the word. I am going to raid. I'm going to go onto Twitch and see who else is streaming just now. Oh, it's the UK Games Expo. They are streaming. Who've they got on? Cubicle 7. They're nice people. Let's raid, although they're in the middle of their long let's actually, just because UK Games Expo have a really long should we go with UK Games Expo or Idle Michael? What do peeps think? Help me decide. Rita, Tiz.
I don't know.
Say something, Tiz. Because
I
didn't understand what she was saying. So just answer.
I would go 5 minutes in one, 5 minutes in the other one, and then choose.
No, you can't. Okay.
Choose now, Tiz. Choose now.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
Friends of the show, Idle Michael, we are coming. We are raiding you. And so for now, this is the end of the show. Unless And that will have made absolutely no sense if you're on YouTube or Facebook, but if you're on Twitch, then please copy-paste that for the raid call. We will head over there and enjoy Idle Michael, friend of the show, Michael Fox from Hub Games, who makes lovely things. And do you have anything left to say at all?
No.
Okay. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along.
Ooh.
Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye,
Yes.
bye, bye, bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along.
Woo.
Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, Panic.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Rita. Bye-bye,
Bye,
Tiz.
everyone. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye. Ooh. And now you can leave, or you can stare at me awkwardly for 10 seconds.
No, I leave now. And
I
Bess,
think I'm gonna-
I still need your
Oh yes,
email.
that's I will do it. Thank you.
I'm
Yes.
definitely gonna take off as well.
Okay.
But lovely to see you guys, and
Bye-bye.
let me know what you think about the, like, should I send you the drawings or should
Yes,
we just
please. Yes, send it
Okay,
to me.
yeah.
The drawings are lovely.
Yeah,
Oh.
send it to me.
Your drawings
Cool.
are lovely. We never said that in the recap, but they were. Bye bye. Bye bye,
No,
everyone.
it's
Bye
fine.
bye.